Hello everyone, welcome back. We are spraying this evening. We pretty much got this corn in here picked out. There's some second ears that are pretty good, but this patch of corn pretty much picked. And we've got to get started on the cabbage. As you can see, we have started on it, but we've got some cabbage to cut out of here. But that's not what I'm doing this evening. I'm not harvesting this evening, and we're still up to our eyeballs in pumpkins, which is a good thing. I mean, it's been a pretty tough year, but hopefully if we can sell all the pumpkins, we'll make out okay. It'll be a successful year, a positive year. Every year is successful. Some years you learn more than you do others. Some years is a blessing, some years are a lesson. So that's just the way it goes. But what I'm doing this evening is something that I've been doing for nearly 4 months every week, and that's spraying. The good news is, and I left the tractor down here the other day, so I'm getting hit. The good news is, and you'll just have to bear with me here for a second. Good news is I have what once took me about 12 hours to do. Now only takes me a couple hours. In other words, most of the crops are we're getting to the point that you know, there's fewer things to spray, which is a good thing from my point of view. But basically I got to spray that cabbage and about 2.5 acres of corn, and that's all I've got to spray. So the corn done pretty good. Some of this late here was starting to get a little bit of a tipworm in it, unfortunately, but normally that would be a catastrophe for us. The benefit is there is no local corn on the market currently, so people are still begging for it, which is a good thing. If you've got it and they don't have it anywhere else, that is always a good thing for selling. But what we're going to do, we're going to get some spraying done. We have got to get some things out of the field. You know, you start to feel that crunch, and we got to get some things out of the field, and hopefully by the 1st of October we'll be pretty much done, except for closing fields out and doing some fall tillage basically, and cover crops. But we'll take you guys along for the ride tonight. Okay, we're spraying. It is probably about 9 o'clock at night, and we are slowly but surely getting close to the end of the spraying for the year, which is a good thing, because I'm filling the sprayer up right now. I'm trying to see where my level is, but hang on a second, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're getting our spraying done. I'll be glad when we winterize the sprayer and put it up. I will say that fall and spring is my 2 favorite times of the year, and I think it is for most farmers. I love fall, and tonight you can kind of feel the fall in the air. It's almost 9 o'clock, and I've got about 2 acres, an acre and a half of corn spray here, and I'll be done. But anyhow, While I was spraying, I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit. We about a subject that is starting to become a concern to a lot of folks, myself included. And kind of what got me, there were two things that's happened within the past week that's kind of got me on this subject, and we're gonna talk. I'm gonna voice my opinion. Now, it is my opinion, and you know, do with it what you wish. But I read an article today that the question they were asking was, are we headed for another farm crisis? And you know, the article talked about the farm crisis of the 1980s. And if you're not familiar with the farm crisis of the 1980s, and if you are in the non-ag community, you're probably not familiar with it. Iowa's public television has a great documentary on it. It's narrated by Harry Smith. It's a good documentary. I'd recommend you watching it, and it's on YouTube. So just Google 1980s farm crisis Iowa, and this article was asking, are we heading for that again? Well, you know, it's an interesting read, and I'm no fortune teller. I do kind of see some things changing that are not conducive to farmers, but that's one thing that got me thinking about it. Another one is, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and the gentleman I bought strawberries off of, and he, I consider him a friend. I also consider him one of the most, if not the most knowledgeable individual I ever met on things pertaining to agriculture. The guy's sharp, and there's a lot of folks that would agree with that statement. Hang on, we're going to hit a bump here. Baby rabbit this time of year. Huh. Anyhow, so we were talking something along the same lines, and you know, the conversation is, you know, outside of the agriculture community, most of the population gives farming no thoughts whatsoever. They go into the supermarket, the shelves have product on it, and they're good to go. They don't concern themselves whatsoever, you know. And kind of where I was going with this is, I think we as farmers, and I say we, the farming community, and it don't matter if you're large, you're small, you have animals, you grow produce, you grow grain, the entire farming community, organic, conventional, whatever. That's a pretty good bump there. But anyhow, you know, the entire farming community has done a pretty lousy job of educating the non-ag folks on our importance. Simply put, and I've stated this before, and I'll do it again 1,000 times. Simply put, if you want to eat, someone has to grow it. Not that complicated. So, you know, it's the farm crisis in the 1980s. You know, the farming community was well aware of it. They suffered mightily. There was another farming crisis in the 1930s. But the difference then was everyone suffered, known as the Great Depression. So, look that up. You know, if we are headed for another farm crisis, you know, the percentage of the population, and we're going to get a beep here for a minute. The percentage of the population that's growing your food is getting smaller every day. Let the beeping quit and I'll get back to yakking. the percentage of the population growing everyone's food is getting smaller every day. And for everyone's benefit, yours, mine, your friends, your neighbors, your family, your enemies, whoever, we don't need to lose more farmers. So, you know, you get a chance, look up the Iowa Farm Crisis. If you enjoy what we're doing, it's getting to be my favorite time of the year. Hopefully we'll start wrapping up some harvest, start doing some fall tillage, and you know, getting a little rest. So if you enjoy what we're doing, please subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you. See a video you like, comment, let us know, etc., etc. Do check out that Iowa State or Iowa Public Television series. If you're interested in agriculture, I'm sure you'll find it interesting. Until next time, take care of yourself. I'm gonna get off here and finish up. We got something totally different going on tomorrow. Try to take you guys along for it. Take care. Bye.